I'm Mindy Hulshof. Married to Denny, my husband Denny, and we've got Molly and Kenny. We're two kids. Live here on the farm with them, and then I work in town at Farmers Co-op Society.
My name is Kenny, and I'm a 7th grader at West Sioux, and I play football and basketball, and that's basically what I do.
I'm Denny. I'm almost 58. I moved one time. My mom and dad had an old house here. When I was a year old, I moved into this house. I've been in all 3 bedrooms, but this is the only place I've ever lived.
I'm Molly. I'm 16 and a junior at West Sioux. At West Sioux, I'm in basketball. I throw shot put and disc in track and play softball. I am also involved in our FFA chapter.
This is a family operation. We farm with my brother, Lyle, who lives just a mile south. He has 2 boys and 1 daughter. The 2 boys are involved with us on a day-to-day basis. The daughter is a sophomore over at Northwestern, and when she has days off, she comes run grain cart too. So like I say, this is a family operation. Lyle's wife runs grain cart. It's Kenny comes home from school. It's Molly watches the auger. Kenny runs grain cart. It's a family operation. We all pitch in and do our share, and we do corn, beans, alfalfa, and the sheep started out as my FFA project when I was a freshman in high school. We started out with 45 ewes that first year in 1981. And it just kind of has grown from there. And I can honestly say since 1981, everything that we have raised ourselves, we have never lost money. So we've had years where we've done probably up to 1,200 ewes, and now we're probably around 600, something like that. So
I moved to town to manage Porky Elite west of town. And while I was at Porky Elite, Ironton had a need for volunteer EMTs, so I joined the rescue squad, was an EMT. Then my very first call that I had, where I could actually do something, I've gone through other training, you could actually touch the person, was his dad. And that was Thanksgiving night. I don't remember what year that was.
Probably almost 20 years
20 years ago. And I came home and I called my folks. I said, I went on my first rescue call, pretty excited about it. I said, this guy's not coming home. Didn't have a heartbeat. Well, he did. He got a pacemaker, and he's on his 5th pacemaker. So that's the first time we met. I was on the rescue call taking his dad in.
I was not on the rescue unit.
He wasn't on at the time. Then probably 2 years later, he joined the rescue
They
unit.
were still had a need. So then I said, they asked me to join. And I said something to my dad, and Dad says, I thought my God, I have time to do this. Dad said, you better do it. He said, without the rescue unit, he said, I won't be around. All right, so I took class.
Yeah.
I became a first responder.
Yeah. So we're on the squad together. Well, a guy originally from Ironton had passed away. I knew him. Denny knew his dad. And this out of the blue, Denny called and said, hey, you want to go to prayer service? I'm like, yeah, we probably should both go. Our first date was to a prayer service. Then we went to a couple county fairs after that, and here we are.
My favorite thing is harvest because I like driving tractors and everything.
I like during lambing season with the baby lambs in the lamb shed. So depending on if you're showing a breeding ewe or a market lamb, for a market lamb you're looking for more of like the hardened, the muscled, more market ready type of sheep. But a breeding ewe you're looking for more of like rudeness, like she has good hips and pins, she's able to have a lamb, she's good depth in her flank, she's able to carry that lamb. She's more feminine throughout her friends.
We raise the kids with their neighbor down the road, buddy of Kenny's, same class as Kenny. They have some show sheep flock together that they kind of raise their lambs for showing. That's not our main. That's just kind of the sideline for the kids. Our main deal with the sheep is we have a white-faced ewe that we cross with a black face, some type of black face ram, to make a speckled face lamb, which is growthy, very good meat type of lamb, all for consumer consumption.
It's not just us providing for our families, it's providing for other consumers out there, providing for their families, and knowing that what we do is safe and Yeah, and we provide good products for what we sell.
I think it's a great venture to be in if you like with our kids. You know, Kenny can go out and check by himself now. I don't have the least bit of worry that he's going to get trampled, run over, you know, charged at. And if he needs help, he calls me. But for young families, it's a great opportunity.
I can see where Denny's dad got into the sheep industry with his kids, and I can see where Kenny and Molly are involved. Our nephews are involved. I can see that it's gonna get passed on. The longevity of it and the hard work, the values that it brings with it, it all pays off in the long run.
I look forward into being out here after like I graduate and one day taking over.
Tagging right along with it, watching that next generation come through. And you know, like I say, I'm gonna be 58, and I don't plan on retiring and going to do nothing, but you know, being able to watch them do the stuff, harder stuff, and you know, that we can be there and I'll go get parts.
I just look forward to seeing where the farm goes after, like the next generation, what the next generation does with it.